Tonight I did a range check on the ground with the 1.3 gigahertz video, and it made it about twice as far as the 5.8. Right up here's where I turned around. It was breaking up. I could have gone farther, I'm not sure. So if we go back from there to where the video receiver was, right here, we find it to be 1 mile. Now that is not 1 mile of unobstructed line of sight. There's a lot of hills, buildings, trees, signs, everything you can think of on the planet between the video transmitter and the video receiver in this case. Let's look at that a little bit. We go down into street view where we can start to get some of the topography and see these hills and stuff. The buildings don't show up, but the hills do a little bit. You can see right there, for starters, all the hills and stuff that are in between. Let's see if I can get her back to... Oops. I should learn this software. Let's go and see if we can get back to the start. There we go. Come on. Just wash my hands, can't do a thing with them. Those flat things are actually buildings. I don't know why the buildings don't show. I could do this in actual 3D and show you total 3D because I have 3D glasses and ability on my computer, but if you don't, you just waste your time. So there's where I started back there. If we can turn this, you can start to see all the hills that are around here. And the dips. Some of them, like that one right there, aren't well illustrated, but they are there. But you can see here, this would be going through a building. This is another little hill. The signal doesn't actually shoot through these hills, these buildings, or these trees, in truth, because of the size of the standing wave. It actually steps over them, doesn't technically penetrate them, but this should illustrate the amount of earth and structure that is in my way. Rotate this. Oops, wrong direction. One of these days I'll read the quick notes on Google Earth. But anyway, the basis of all this is I got 1 mile out of it on the ground. So we know that my video transmitter will go 1 mile up the road. We also know that my RC control went further than that. So technically the ground rover, I'm a little lost here. Let me get back out and, yeah, rats. I was almost there. These are all buildings that would be being shot through, and you can see there, right there in the corner, that's where the 1 mile is. So technically I can control the rover about a half mile past this point on the ground. I could also control the rover and view video 1 mile up the road through all of this structure. And that's down at the hot spot. Let's take another look at one thing. I live approximately, that's Biltmore Estates. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, that's the lagoon. The house will be right there. I live right here. Technically, if we go down again and go into, I could follow the valley of that river, but there really isn't very much in the way to speak of. Going to Biltmore House. Let's go down and see the topography. There's a little valley that cuts through. If I could be on top of the hill on the right, it would really be sweet. Let's go through the car lot. It's funny how the hills are in 3D, but none of their structure. And you see it's just a straight shot to Biltmore House from my house. And technically, we're coming up on Interstate 40 here, but technically I can fly under Interstate 40 where French Broad River, right to our right, actually goes under Interstate 40. So I wouldn't have to fly over the highway. Here comes Interstate 40. Bloom, bloom. And basically now it's just about a straight shot without any more rolling hills in the way. Biltmore State's right over there. Little correction here. Let's just go back out. You don't really care about the topography. So I could fly underneath the bridge right there and then follow. I could actually just follow the river. Right here's the house. Yeah, right here. There we go. There's the house. Here's the back patio where we watched Steely Dan last night. That was a great concert. And if we turn around and look from the house, let's bring the ruler back up here. Oops. Okay. Bring the ruler back up. Or just click on the patio for kicks and grins. And then we'll run a straight line to the house underneath Interstate 40. And right there I am. That's it. A little over 3 miles. Should be 7-mile round trip. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.